So today is day 14, everybody. Oh, yes, I said 14. That means I have 76 more days to go through my program. Unbelievable. I made it to day 6 with my detox, meaning that I've been liquids only detox plan for 6 days. I explained to you what liquids only meant earlier this week. Tomorrow, I am finishing up my last day that I plan to detox for this month. It will be day 7, God's complete number. I was going to make yesterday my last day of detox and today start my veggies. But a little daughter of mine who is just as convincing as her mother, she says to me that I can make it to day 7. And I told you the story yesterday, so I'm not going to get into it again today. But I had to eat my words, and I said, you know what? I set a plan, I made a date, I'm going to do it. If I can make it to day 5, I said I could make it to day 7. Well, guess what? Today is day 6. Tomorrow is day 7, and I am making it to day 7. Oh, 7 days with no solid food. 7 days with no food. Liquids only. Wow. Detox, okay? And water. Gotta be specific. I wasn't drinking juices and all of that stuff. No. This was a detox mixture specifically for my body and my plan. And my supplements, my herbal supplements, and water. I'm happy I didn't just stop at 3 days because my body was telling me 3 days was too easy. So I know for some people, they're like, oh, 3 days, that's a lot, da-da-da-da. But my body was telling me this is a breeze. As I told you a few years ago, I did a 2-day liquids. And so doing 3 days really wasn't that tough for me. Having to go 5 days, I started to feel hungry. And not that I wasn't feeling hungry before, because you take your enzymes, supplements, and you take your fiber or whatever you need to take, and it curves your appetite because it gives your body what it needs at the moment, so you're not hungry. But I was starting to feel like a fatigue set in. And when I was reading through my documentation, it said that if fatigue sets in, that means that your body is recuperating. It is healing. So it's not really that it's tired, because if you keep pushing it, it will go. It's just it needs to rest. Okay, so let me restate that. It's not that it's fatigued. It's that it needs to rest. And so this morning, I had a late start going to work because my body needed to rest another hour and a half. And I had to lay there and let it rest. And once I did, and I got up and I started doing what I needed to do, I was a lot better. But I did feel my body going through finally on day 6, really. And so tomorrow I know I'm going to go through some more, but I told myself 7 days and I'm sticking to my plan. It's not unrealistic. It's not that I can't do it. It's just uncomfortable. And that's what I want my body to be, a little uncomfortable. I want it to know that just because you tell me you want to eat, if I'm not hungry, I'm not eating. If you have what you need, you don't need to eat. Because that's been my problem all my life. If I was depressed, I ate. If I was happy, I ate. If I was with somebody else eating something I liked, I ate. If I was having a celebration, I'm eating. If I'm watching a movie, I'm eating. I mean, I had so many reasons to eat. And although most of the time I picked good stuff to eat, there was a lot of times I wasn't picking good things. Yeah, I stopped going to McDonald's. Sorry, McDonald's lovers, but McDonald's is a horrible place to eat. It just is. After I did my cleanse a couple years ago, I had a 30-day cleanse that I did, which was not a detox, it was a cleanse. So when I did my 30-day cleanse last time, I could not eat McDonald's after that. Like legit, I could not eat a French fry from McDonald's. It made me, ugh. It was just, my stomach would get nauseous and I got sick. So the cleanse helped my body to get prepared for this journey. But I am just like psyched, but ready to eat. Ready to eat some food. Because it's funny how when you're in a cleanse, string beans, fresh string beans, and broccoli and potatoes and carrots just taste, just make your mouth water. When I use the mouth water for fried dough or something, my mouth is actually watering for a vegetable soup that I'm gonna have Sunday when I break my detox. So things are just moving in the right direction. I cannot wait to see where this path takes me. I know it's not going to be easy. I know there's going to be ups and downs. I got to prepare myself mentally for those weeks when I don't see as much change, even if I worked really hard that week. Because right now I'm feeling triumph and I'm seeing my clothes fit and I'm seeing my sizes change on my clothes. I'm seeing inches go away. But at some point, things are going to slow down. So I got to prepare myself for when that happens. I don't know if that's going to be me for the next 30 days. I think that at least for the next 30 days, I'm going to continue to see movement because I'm putting my body in check. Being a 35 BMI, and I used to be a 38.5 BMI. I didn't start the program at a 38.5, but I used to be a 38.5. So I've been on this journey for a long time. I've been working at this for a long time. And when I tell you nothing else worked long term, I'm not kidding you. This is why I'm doing this. This is why I'm committed to this lifestyle. So I'm committed to learning. And I finally found somebody that can help me learn what I need for my body and what I need to do and how I need to do it and what I need to add and what I need to subtract so that I can be intentional and wise about what I'm doing moving forward and not allow anybody to make me feel bad about my decisions because this is for me. I don't know if I told y'all already, but I called, like I'm going to a wedding and I called and like, hello, I need to know what you have on the menu and can you tell me if you can accommodate my dietary restrictions, my allergies? And they're like, absolutely, tell us what they are and we'll make sure. And I told them some of it and they explained to me, just make sure you make note of this, that, and the third, and we will make sure that your food is fixed the way you are going to be able to eat it and enjoy it. That is priceless. The mindset, I never had a mindset to do that, never. To call ahead and see if they can make accommodations. Usually I just say, oh, I just won't eat that. And then I do. Oh, I just won't eat that cake. And then I do. So this is really something. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. I don't want to waste your seconds by having me look all crazy, but I'm really feeling emotional right now. I really am. I'm trying not to cry. Trying not to cry, but this has been a journey. This has been a journey. And I know it's only 2 weeks, 14 days, right? But it's powerful. It's powerful. I found out today that somebody that I know very, very well passed away from breast cancer. She was a survivor. She fought it the first time and she died from it the second time. And this time it came out of nowhere, so they say. Doctors didn't detect anything. All of a sudden, she had stage 4 cancer. And she died yesterday. Last night, she died. So I'm thinking about her family. I'm thinking about her kids. I'm thinking about her husband, her grandkids. And I'm thinking about when I went to the doctors, all the times that I did, and they gave me a clean bill of health, and they told me, nothing is wrong with you. You are fine. We can't detect anything. And I remember feeling aches and pains and all these things. And they're telling me, nothing's wrong with you. You're fine. You're fine. My husband's type 1 diabetic. And my focus has always been on his health, not mine. Because my doctors have always told me I was fine. I'm gaining weight. I'm doing all kind of stuff. I'm passing out. I'm having extreme pain in my body. They can't tell me anything but, oh, you're fine. You're healthy. All the numbers are reading right. And my husband is expected to be sick because he's type 1 diabetic, right? I got COVID last year. And I remember having COVID. And I was so sick. I couldn't get out the bed for at least a week. I couldn't get out the bed. I couldn't eat and all of that stuff. And I was sick. I was sick for weeks. It took me like a month to recuperate. My husband, who's type 1 diabetic, had like no taste, no smell for like 3 days, and then he was fine. I said that to say that when I went to the alternative health and wellness facility, and they did my scans and they did all my checking on me, they said I was a top 10 worst case that they've ever seen. Now my husband went through the same scan and he said, well, aside from the diabetes, you're healthy. So it can be deceiving when you look at the outside or you look at the medical records. It can be deceiving that I'm so healthy and he's not healthy, right? And in fact, I'm not. I'm the one that was less healthy. And the things that were going on in my body, I was probably just a few years out from finding out I had cancer or something, because my body was turning on me in the worst way. And there was no understanding or explanation of it. It was just doing what it did. It was turning on me. So I said all that to say, you never know what is happening on the inside of you. And your mouth can be the thing that's killing you. The things that you're eating, the things that you're putting in your mouth could very well be the things that are killing you. Don't do it. I'm so sorry that this video went as long as it did today. And for some of you, you're probably thankful that it did. I just had to get it out. I just had to say what I had to say. This is a journey. I'm feeling better than I have in many, many, many years. And I'm not that old. I'm watching myself turn back the hands of time. I'm watching my skin improve. I'm watching my energy improve. I'm watching my hair grow out. It's only been 2 weeks. Usually my hair lasts longer than this. But it's just growing like crazy. I'm watching so many things happen. And my attitude. Oh, my kids were talking about it yesterday. Mom, you haven't been yelling, screaming. You just been cool, calm, and collective. I thought I was cool, calm, and collective, but I really wasn't, because they told me I wasn't. They admitted the truth now that I've done better. So it's a journey. I'm gonna sign off because I'll keep talking. I'll keep talking because there's just so much in me that I feel right now. And tomorrow's day 15. And I'll be 75 days away from the end of this program. And I'm just anxious to see where these 75 days are going to take me. Because right now, I'm feeling empowered, rejuvenated. And I want you to feel the same way, because the words can't describe it. I'm going to sign off. Maybe tomorrow I'll be extra short since I was extra long today. But till we meet again, signing off. Deuces.